This world is not set up for you to just become a billionaire. You're not going to go home and walk into your kitchen and $1 billion or $1 million, or it's not just going to be sitting there. The world isn't set up to just make life easy. It's made of challenges and barriers and no's and blocks. And believe it or not, you will have to, the higher you rise, at some point confront that evil people exist on this planet. And there are evil people that have active interest in the suppression of you, of holding you down. That was a very difficult concept for me to understand, because I just was like, all people are wonderful and all people say what they mean and mean what they say. And I had a very big awakening as I grew with Grant in life. And now I realize that the world, there are some people, most people are good, man is generally good, but there's a few percentage, probably 2%, that want to see you fail. They actually want to see you fail in your marriages, which could be the reason why some of us have this idea that men and women shouldn't get along, that we should be individuated because we're weaker. We're not stronger by ourselves. You're stronger together. You're stronger in a group. 2 or more is stronger than 1 or more. I'll tell you this story really quickly about the Clydesdale horses. Those are the big Budweiser horses, you know, the big horses. One Clydesdale horse can pull 8,000 pounds by himself. 2 Clydesdale horses side by side, you know, harnessed up, pulling something. How much do you think they can pull? Logically would tell you 16,000, but that's not the case. They pull 24,000 pounds between the 2 of them. 2 horses, 1 8,000, 2 24,000 pounds together. It's 3 times what they could do singularly. Now get this. Those same 2 horses, if they are trained to work in a coordinated effort together, they're trained now. Those same 2 horses can pull 34,000 pounds, 4x, 4 times together. It's strength in numbers. So now, understanding that, we get this big picture, what we're going for, what we want to do. Now we're no longer fighting each other at the end of the day. How can we get there? What do we have to do? What do you need help with? We got to fight these guys over here. We got to fight the real enemies that want to see us split up, that don't want to see us hit our target, want to see us fail. We got to fight them. So we have to have each other's back. We got closer. We got stronger. Number 2, we learned how to work in a coordinated, collaborated effort together. It's mind-blowing. We figured out who our roles are, what our roles are. That's number 2. We figured out our roles. Who does what? We learned to be trained together, right? Who does what? Grant, you're going to run the business. Elena, you're going to run the family department. You're going to run all the behind-the-scenes operations. You get to be the boss of these areas. I will give you advice. You don't take it, guess what? Find the one you trust and build an empire. I trust him. So even if it isn't the decision that I would have made, at the end of the day, that's his department. I trust that he is going to run it efficiently, 100%. These are my areas over here. I have to get them running 100% all the time. Whether we like each other, we're fighting, whatnot, I deliver. I show up in my roles. I am responsible for these areas. He's responsible for these areas. Why? For the greater good, so we can reach a heightened level of success together. Once we started to figure out who does what, our lives started to exponentially go higher. We're no longer dragging each other back. We're no longer playing small little games. We're no longer being normal. Normal is so terrifying, because when you play normal, you think everything is fine until you wake up and it's not. It takes one economic collapse or one lawsuit or somebody getting sick or dying in your family, and whack, the whole thing could wipe out. But empires, if you go for scaling and multiplication, if you go for abundance, that's the only thing that can sustain those types of hits. You need abundance in wealth. You need abundance in courage. You need abundance of people, resources, integrity, grit, willing to learn, educate yourself, abundant levels.